Basic area. By the time you're in Year 9, you should be familiar with the formulae for the areas of basic shapes, which doesn't necessarily mean that you'd be able to tell me what all of them are, but certainly given them, you should be able to use them. So for a square, the area, just like a rectangle, is the base times the height. The difference is with the square, of course, that the height and the base are the same. So sometimes you just see this as b squared, but I just do it the same way I do for a rectangle, just base times height. For a triangle, it's the base times the height divided by 2, which is often given as a half times the base times the height. Note that if the triangle leans back on itself like this, so it's obtuse angled, then the height might well be outside of the triangle. So in this triangle, it's just here, but with an obtuse triangle, it can be outside. Rhombus or kite, A is HL divided by 2. Note the H and the L are the lengths of the diagonals. So for a parallelogram, it's the base times the height. We should note that a rhombus is a parallelogram as well as being a kite. So for a rhombus, you might use the parallelogram formula if that's the information that you have. For a trapezium, we have two parallel sides, here and here, and A and B are the lengths of the parallel sides. So the area is the sum of the parallel sides multiplied by the height, which is the distance between the parallel sides, and divide by 2. For a circle, if we have the radius here, the radius is the distance from the center to the circumference, the area is pi r squared. Remember, with compound shapes, you simply need to add or subtract individual areas, but please show as much working as possible so that part marks can be awarded if needed. There's nothing more annoying than just seeing an incorrect answer and you have to award 0 for it. So you would add if you're putting shapes together and subtract if you're cutting parts out. Always be careful with the units, as changing units in your final answer is far trickier than changing units of length before working out the area.